crowded stadium. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the SMU Mustangs taking on the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Knights. Way first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the SMU Mustangs offense will get the first crack at it here. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Oh, he dropped it! And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in. It's Hudson. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
They're going to run it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Now on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down. They've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Snagged in the middle, it's Dixon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Pocket starts to collapse. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Looking to throw, it's Stone. Flips it out in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job on the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Knights offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them, they'll throw screens, they'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
The toss to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Open space at the 25. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Knights headed quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Knights decide to punt it away.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Bringing it back, it's Smith. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They go to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Running through contact. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
The Knights want to move quickly. Caught in the backfield. It's Townsend. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This time on target. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Stone. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. At the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, UCF!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Back to throw, it's Stone. This time he's got it.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Wants to throw on third. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding his zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Nice move to pick up yardage. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, SMU.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try to run for it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Orlando. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They bring the punter onto the field now. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Trying to get to him. Finds the tight end. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Mustangs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run, it's Harvey. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. They give it to him again. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Leaves it with the back. The Knights will punt this one away.
Number 4 on to kick it away.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
Line is set on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Running it back, it's Townsend. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
The Knights in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To throw, it's Jefferson. They're working that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got it behind the line. It's Harvey. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll go back to the ground. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown Knights. They move on top here in the 4th.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fair catch, called for and made. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Everybody talks about DBs, and they talk about dropping coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it Stone. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Just getting the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line. When you're trailing, you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Here's the handoff. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab on the right. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Out of bounds at the 28. And a 1st down for the offense.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. But forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll leave it with him. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Stone. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. Give to the fullback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
Run it with the fullback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense going all in to stop the run. The give to the fullback. Touchdown Mustangs! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
Number 40.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score SMU 24, UCF 17.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Makes the grab over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's going to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The aerial assault continues. Touchdown, UCF! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Here in the second overtime. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. The Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Come on, set.
Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Touchdown, Knights! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Defense in press coverage. It's complete to the left. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
UCF 30, SMU 24.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Fires to the big fella. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got enough space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football, and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Give to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in damn close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.